God, my cat shut on fire. My mom every year gets me a tea advent calendar, but we got 3 teas. I think I'm gonna do the 3 ginger. Which one do you think? 3 ginger? That's what I was thinking too. Every year I cut up oranges. This year I added a grapefruit, but I use it to make garland or ornaments or like little card charms. This year I also cut up a grapefruit just because I think it'll be pretty whenever it dries. I'm going to try to do garland like this. I think this is really pretty and I'm going to do it in my room. One of these packages contains owl pellets, which is owl throw up. I'm really excited for it. And one of them contains a necklace. I'm more excited for the throw up. I've been trying to find like staple pieces for this year, like jewelry wise. I want to be a jewelry person. I want to so badly. Channeling my inner Persephone while I try to get in touch with my feminine side. Boom, just a little pomegranate seed on a silver chain. I got this off Etsy. This is what I'm really excited for though. I bought some owl pellets, which is just owl throw up. So when owls eat birds and like mice and rodents and stuff, they eventually will cough up a little hair ball, a little feather ball. And in that hair ball is bones. This one's not necessarily a pellet. Usually pellets come in like this little ball. I just bought a bag of like broken owl pellets because it was cheaper. So I just have a bag of owl throw up. If you have any allergies to any sort of pet or animal fur, please be advised. Owl pellets are basically hair balls full of bones. They contain hair, fur, feathers from a variety of different animals that the owl consumes. I've been trying to do things that are more hands-on because I'm trying to not be on my phone as much when it comes to TikTok. I have realized TikTok has shortened my attention span so much, and it's also such a distraction to me. So I've been trying to do little projects like this, and I'm also going to make the garland from cooking those oranges. I do that every year, and I got cinnamon pine cones to put at the end, so I'm going to start working on that. I have dried grapefruit, dried oranges, although some of my oranges are a little burnt, so they're kind of brown. And then at the end, I'll put a cinnamon pine cone. I realized this year I was spending a lot of time on my phone. I looked at my screen time, and my average screen time per day for TikTok, just TikTok, was 6 hours. And I kind of realized that a lot of my time, I want to be more useful with it. Like I want to actually do things and have things to show for it, because spending so much time on TikTok, I feel like at the end of the day, I'm like, where did the time go? I could have done so much, and instead I just sat and played on my phone, and I feel like TikTok is dying in a sense. My For You page is not the same that it used to be. It's just not doing what it used to do for me, you know? It's a nice form of entertainment, but I just want something more. I decided to put like a screen limit, and I started with 1 hour because I thought that was pretty reasonable. And then I would hit that 1 hour mark before I even got out of bed. Like when I would wake up in the morning, sit there scrolling on my phone, and then it would pop up and be like, your hour is done for the day. And I hadn't even got out of bed yet. I didn't even go make coffee or go pee yet. So what do you mean I've already been on my phone for an hour? I've been thinking about what resolutions I want to have for 2024. One of my resolutions I would like to work on is doing more hands-on projects. I just want to do things that don't require technology. Another resolution I'm thinking about making is eye contact. Sounds a little peculiar. However, I cannot look people in the eye when I talk to them. I look everywhere but them. Eye contact is so intimate and scary to me that it's something I also want to work on next year. I took a final yesterday. Oh my God, was that terrible. I opened the exam thinking it was going to be like multiple choice, or I don't know, like something somewhat easy or not scary. And it was 8 questions, extended response. I had an hour to do them, and you had to do 6 sentences minimum for each response. I only have 1 semester left of grad school, and I cannot explain to you how excited I am to be done. There's one. Boom. I have my owl pellet that it's kind of crushed up because it's like the bits that got broken. I've been trying to do things that feed my inner child or get back in touch with things that I used to do when I was a kid and just kind of stopped doing over time as I grew up. When I was in the 4th grade, we dissected an owl pellet at school, and I thought it was the most fun project ever. I thought it was the coolest thing. I actually took one of the bones and I kept it, which is completely not sanitary. I remember washing it in the sink with soap, and I would like carry it in my pocket, and that was like my good luck bone. That was my good luck charm. And I remember other little kids found out and they thought it was weird. They thought it was gross, but I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I kept that bone for years. The only reason I still don't have it is because when we moved from Colorado to Florida, a bunch of my boxes got lost in the move, and I lost a bunch of books, I lost a bunch of clothes, and I lost that little bone. But now that I have adult money and I can do adult things, I'm gonna go dissect some owl throw up, and I'm gonna keep the fucking bones. This time though, I have bottles, so that way I can put the bone in the bottle, and then I can put the bottle on my shelf and forget that it's even there, except for occasionally when I take a wandering pass by, I'll see it, and I'll remember I have it, and I'll be like, damn, that's a cool bone. And then probably forget it's there again. It's gonna be so fun. We have the owl pellet. I put foil down to keep it off of my desk because I don't want it touching stuff. We have gloves so I don't touch it. I have these 2 skewers that I'm gonna use to kind of pick through the pieces and dig through it. I have the container that I'm gonna put a 50-50 solution in of hydrogen peroxide and water to put the bones in to clean them and also to whiten them a little bit. I'm also gonna wear a mask because I don't want to breathe in like the dirt and dust that's gonna be in it. It's inevitable, so I'm also wearing a mask. The first tiny little bone! So pretty! Oh, that's definitely a bird foot. That's a bird foot. You can see the little talon. Tiny little talons. That's a jawbone. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a little jaw, and you can see the little teeth in it. I don't even need the chart. Look at me. I can tell you all these little body parts. This is a talon. Damn, this is the best $20 I've ever spent. I found a little skull. I had to put goggles on because I was getting hair in my eyes, but my goggles keep fogging up. Pretty much done. There's lots of like teeny tiny little bones in it, but I'm not gonna try to save those. I got as much bones out as I could. I got a lot of the bigger bones. I got a couple skulls. I have like 5 skulls. One of them's a bird skull, so that's pretty cool, but I accidentally broke the jaw. But I'm gonna clean everything up, and I'm gonna put the bones through another solution wash. I'll probably do that 2 or 3 times just to clean them thoroughly, because right now the water is very murky. But yeah, the rest is just garbage, and I will dispose of it properly. I can't save all the tiny little bones. There's just way too many teeny tiny little ones in it. Literally had a box with jars in them like a week ago, and I can't find them anywhere. I've been like the last 10 minutes I've been looking and I can't find my jars. Oh, spoke too soon. Found them. It's a little dark outside because it's gonna storm where I live. Actually, hold on. Oh, let me give you a little hat. My bones are dry. I ended up doing like 6 peroxide solutions to try to whiten them, and then I also did a bleach bath just because of germs. But I'm gonna separate them in between ones that look pretty and then the ones that are just gonna all be shoved down into one tube. This one I think looks the coolest, but I could not get all the gunk out of its skull. I think I lied. I thought these things were little jaws because there's these little teeth looking tiny bones that were falling out, and they're all in the bottom of this. Look, they look like little tiny teeth, okay? That's what they look like. But I'm looking at these, which are claws or talons, and they look exactly the same. Oh yeah, that's a talon. Why did I think that was a jaw? These are all talons. I don't know what the fuck that is. I did get a whole bird foot all together. Wave hello. I split it up between skulls, claws, bones that I didn't really know what they were, but they look different than the rest, a bird foot. And then all the extra bones that don't really fit into any of those categories, but still will look cool, all compiled into a jar. Alright, bird toes. That's the one they're kind of different. The chest plate and all the other ones. One of them looks like a kneecap. This one I kind of want to put the bird skull in by itself. If this head goes in, it's not coming out. And I don't want to break it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, future me's not getting that out. But she fat. That's actually really cool. There goes the lid. All right, the last oddity. This is the one I'm least excited about. Actually, let me rephrase that. I am excited for it. I'm the most nervous for it too. This is my bug box. When I find dead bugs, I pin them. However, you can probably see one of these little babies got decapitated a la guillotine. Not really a guillotine. When I went to pin it, it was dry and crusty and its head popped off. And I've tried steaming bugs. You're supposed to be able to steam them so that way they kind of get a little soft, so when you pin them they're not so brittle. But every time I steam them, I don't know if I'm just not doing it right or I'm doing it long enough, it just doesn't work. They still break. But this is my recent collection of oddities. Let me talk you through them. This is a boar tusk that was found out in the woods. It has been bleached. My cousin works on a lot of land because he works on a farm, and I told him I would trade him a book for a boar tusk. So I gave him a Brandon Sanderson book and he gave me an ethically sourced boar tusk. Very cool. That's not going in the box. This one's actually not clean, so I shouldn't be raw dogging it with my hands, but this is a little turtle. Again, I didn't kill this. My other cousin was digging a hole and he found this in the dirt. It was already fossilized, mummified, deceased, and it's just a little turtle with a tail. I think what happened, and this is just me speculating, I think what happened was this turtle was born and the sand was packed too tight for it to get out, and so it died in the sand. But that's just speculation. That's very sad, and I will honor its little body. This one, I probably shouldn't be touching this one either, but this is a little snake. It died in my parents' pool over the summer, so my mom scooped it out and she put it in this little design and then let it get crunchy under the sun. Again, very sad, ethically sourced. And then this is my signs from the universe. I found 3 different dead dragonflies in 3 different places, all within like an hour away of each other within the span of 4 days. So I do believe this one was a sign. Because it was a sign, let me read you what dragonflies represent. If I'm getting signs, you're getting signs. Please open your ears while I turn to page 169 of my animal spirit guidebook. This is just the guidebook to my animal spirit oracle deck, but I find it to be very useful. Dragonflies are an air sign or air energy. They represent the master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder and awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are your thoughts restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When dragonfly energy is out of balance, you might struggle on concentrating, you might have brain fog or a busy mind. When dragonfly energy is in balance, you can see clearly, you're more joyful, and you feel more magical, like connected to source. To bring this energy into balance, focus on breath or do breath work. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, fuck, there goes its head. Oh, damn it. Ooh. This beefy bitch, I'm gonna have to use a small pen.
What do you use it with?
My dragonfly head popped off.
What's that?
Don't touch it, it's crunchy. I need.
Oh, that's a real head?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Do I want to put it like this, or do I want to put it like this? Ah! Oh, cool. This actually worked out. The one that got decapitated, that worked out. Even the broken are beautiful.